Hey guys, Katie here, and today I want to talk about The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I'm going to try to be relatively brief because this book is full of spoilers and there is no way that I think you could talk about it without giving some things away. So I'm going to try to be vague and brief, and maybe if there's interest I will do a discussion video or something and get more in depth with it. One really fun thing about this book is that it's the kind of book that my dad reads. So I actually called my dad up and I said, you have to read The Secret History and then you have to read The Goldfinch. I really enjoyed reading this book for that reason alone, that I got to kind of share it with my dad. That's not really usual for me. This is all on the advice of Stephen at Steve Reads Books. And this definitely fits in with hashtag in Stephen we trust, because all the books he recommends are fantastic. I kind of want to shed a little bit of light about what The Secret History is about. What you find out in the very first pages is that the main characters of this book kill someone, and you don't know why, you don't know the details of how. You just know that they killed Bunny for some reason. But the story goes back and starts from when the main character, Richard Papin, starts going to this little college in the Northeast. He's quickly kind of thrown in with this group of kind of eccentric people who study Greek and Greek-related things exclusively with their teacher, and have like forsaken all other, subjects in university. Despite the fact that this is a very large book, it really wasn't that hard to read. It went by really quickly and it was relatively fast-paced, and the fact that the book starts with killing Bunny makes you curious throughout most of the book as to why, when, how, and all of that. Something else that I really liked about this book is that the point where they get to kind of the climax of the book is in the middle. So I've heard that as a complaint because the end is incredibly long, but I liked it because I feel like with most movies, TV shows, things like that, where we're talking about crimes, that you don't get to see the fallout, that you don't get to see the consequences. And for me, I don't know why, I just find that really interesting. And killing someone, that goes against everything that makes us human. So being in the mind of someone who did it and watching him and other people cope with the fact that they killed someone and cope with the fact that they may be going to jail for life is really interesting. I think in some ways the things that make this book good are also the things that make it a little bit more complicated. Like I said, it's long, but it's fast, but it's still long. And at times you feel like you're in too deep. I mean, there's a lot of talk, and that's okay, that's fine, but it does get really in depth. Everything is explained in detail. I'm not sure if that's for everyone. Also, nobody in this book is good, so if you have a problem being unable to relate to characters, or if you just want a book with likable people in it, don't read this book, because like real people, everyone is complex and flawed, some more than others, and so it's kind of a love-hate thing. You're like, I hate you, I don't want you to go to jail, but also you're kind of a terrible person. Everybody is bad. Another thing is that there aren't very many female characters in this book, and the ones that are in it are not, well represented. One of the main characters, Camilla, is quite sheltered throughout most of the book, and a lot of times you feel like she is the sexual focus of the group. And everybody else in this small group of people, they're all men and they all want her in one way or another. If you have a problem with that, well, it exists. The fact that there are not a lot of good female characters, that is not a great thing, but it's not terrible. It doesn't define the book. It's definitely centered around men though. I really like Donna Tartt's writing, and I'm really looking forward to reading more of her work because I can see why she is so loved by so many readers. There's just something really beautiful and descriptive about her writing, and you really don't miss anything. And the little details really make it. So I definitely get it, I get it. Fantastic. I have no idea what I rated this book, and to be honest, I'm currently unsure if I care about ratings or whatever. I don't really even know, because it's such a subjective thing for me. I just kind of throw out whatever rating I think of, and then a lot of times later I change my mind. I really think that this is a good book though, that you might like it if you are interested in things that are sort of thrillery and mysteries and things like that, character studies, because this is really about the characters. This is really about Bunny, and this is really about Richard and all the other characters. And I can honestly say I was very surprised by the ending, which hasn't been true for other thrillers that I've read. So I definitely appreciate that about this book. I guess overall it was good. I didn't absolutely love it, but I do know that I will be reading The Goldfinch as soon as possible. Anyway, what did you think about The Secret History if you read it, and are you thinking of reading it now? Because I would love to talk to some people about this book. It's definitely something different, but worth a shot if you're interested. Anyway, that's about it for my review of The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys later. Bye.